Kukumo said all the suspects will soon be charged to court after completing investigations on their activities.
Arrest of armed robbers. On 17th of November 2020 at about noon, operatives while on Township along Lagos Street in conjunction with the local vigilance arrested 5 suspected armed robbers, namely Kelvin Odinje, Emmanuel Okafor, Eric Ojowe, Benga Raymond, Daniel Ibanga. They were searched. Locally made weapons were found on them, including live cartridges. Sodi Oboyo was robbed of a sum of ₦1 million. The suspect is with us. Weapon 2.
While expressing worry that about 2,000 criminal inmates escaped from the custodian centers into the city and to other states of the country, Kukumo called for the collaboration of sister security agencies in order to fish them out and recover the arms and ammunition carted away by the hoodlums.
Arrest of cultists. 7 suspected cultists, namely Pius Obede, Sunday Modisa, Kelvin, they were arrested at different locations in the state for having engaged themselves in inter-cult rivalry clashes. And when they commenced this clash, they put fears in the minds of peace-loving residents of various communities, and the activities we have discovered to be inimical to the interest of peace lovers. When they were arrested, guns were recovered from them.
The Commissioner of Police, who agreed that the police cannot succeed without the efforts of members of the public, asked them to always fuel the police with useful information that will assist them on tackling crimes and criminality. Some of the suspects confessed to the crime, charged against them. The exhibits recovered by the police include AK-47 rifle, 1 English revolver pistol, 9 locally made pistols, 3 live cartridges, 2 expended cartridges, 1 battle axe, 4 vehicles, 19 exotic phones, 1 army camouflage cap, 1 POS terminal, cash, sum of 8,790 naira, and ATM cards of different banks. Meanwhile, there were unrest at the New Benin axis of the Edo State capital yesterday afternoon following a robbery that took place at Owosheni, Lawani and its environs. The armed robbers were said to be moving from one shop to another uninterrupted. 4 persons were reportedly killed by the hoodlums while shooting sporadically to escape from the area. Others were said to have sustained bullet wounds. The situation forced shop owners to lock up abruptly as many residents scampered for safety. Still in Edo State, the governor, Godwin Obaseki, on Friday joined other colleague governors to pay last tributes to late Mrs. Abigail Makinde, mother of Oyo State Governor Seyi Makinde. The governor, who commiserated with Governor Makinde and the people of Oyo State, celebrated the governor's mother for the indelible legacies she left behind. He described her as a prayerful woman who dedicated a great part of her life serving her community.
She epitomized what a Christian should be. She was a caring mother and somebody who gives so much of herself to her community. And that's largely why you see the response you are seeing today. It's not just because her son is governor, but because she lived and died for her community.
Other governors at the burial include Delta, Rivers, and Akwa Ibom states, Senator Ifeanyi Okowa, Nyesom Wike, and Udom Emmanuel, respectively. Governor Ifeanyi Ugwuanyi of Enugu State, as well as 4 other governors from the southwest. Madam Abigail Makinde, who died on October 15, 2020, at the age of 81, was born into the family of Pa James Omorige, a renowned rubber farmer from Benin City, Edo State. The governor of Oyo State, Engineer Seyi Makinde, is the 4th of her 6 children. And now to some judiciary matters, where the lingering dispute over the property situated at Princess Iyiwiyisi Workers Estate, Odige Avenue off Gapiono Street, Benin City, which started at Edo High Court in 1995, has finally been resolved by Court of Appeal. Justice Efe Ikpomoba had given judgment in respect of the land in favor of Azuka Tuburu, who sued through her lawful attorneys, Faith Debekeme and her husband, Teke Debekeme, on 6th of December 2013. However, Williams Egede, who was aggrieved against the judgment, appealed to the Court of Appeal, Benin Division. Justice Moria Abraham Adume, who delivered the lead judgment on Friday, affirmed the judgment of the lower court following the submissions canvassed by the counsel to the respondents, Barrister Olayiwola Afolabi. He said the appeal filed by Egede lacked merit and dismissed the appeal with a cost of 400,000 naira against the appellant in favor of Azuka Tuburu. The lawyer to the appellant declined comment, but Afolabi Esquire, who represented the defendant, said the judgment has put an end to the age-long legal tussle.
Justice Efepoba, you have done well. Continue to do more. That's in land matter. You are an expert, and I want to commend this judgment to other lawyers, even professor of law. Let them come and look at it. It's a research material. It's a seminar. Law students, let them come. How do you argue land matter? What are the ingredients you need when it comes to land matter in Benin Kingdom? Very fantastic judgment. Today, as an end of that matter.
Faith Debekeme dedicated the judgment to her late husband, who died before justice was finally given.
God is so wonderful. I feel so happy, so elated. You know that there is God, because this very case lasted for 20 years and 6 months in the High Court. So you can imagine the way I feel, that at long last, God has heard my prayers. It's unfortunate that my husband, who suffered fighting over this case, is gone now. I thank God there is God. And God will bless Afolabi. God will bless everything. God will bless the churches.
Coming up in a moment after this break, court orders Maina to remain in prison till end of trial. Please stay tuned.
At split seconds, there is a lot happening around us, but we can't be everywhere all the time. We've got work, families, and chores to cater to, and most importantly, time to rest. And that's why having reliable partner like KUFM News is important. Sleeping? We don't. We work round the clock, bringing you stories as they break from Nigeria and across the world. We would stop at nothing to keep you informed, because KUFM News is all about you and stories that affect you. Politics, business, human interests, sports, entertainment, just name it. We've got you covered. KUFM News. Timely, precise, spot on.
Welcome back. It's still News Dawn on 92.7 KUFM. Still on judiciary matters, the Court of Appeal in Abuja on Friday affirmed the death penalty imposed on Miriam Sanda, who was sentenced to death for the murder of her husband, Biliaminu Bello, in November 2017. Justice Yusuf Halilu of the High Court of the Federal Capital Territory, Maitama, Abuja, had in his judgment delivered on January 27, 2020, held that circumstantial evidence proved that Miriam fatally stabbed her husband to death. Miriam, a mother of two, had on February 19, 2020, filed 20 ground notice of appeal, praying for an order discharging and acquitting her. She contended that the judgment convicting her was tainted by bias and prejudice, resulting in her being denied her rights to fair hearing. And now to other stories, where the Nigerian police force has applied to withdraw its suit, praying for an order to stop the various state judicial panels of inquiry probing allegations of right abuses and other acts of brutality of the disbanded Special Anti-Robbery Squad and other police tactical units. The suit was filed at the Federal High Court in Abuja. The Inspector General of Police, Mohammed Adamu, on Thursday denied authorizing the filing of the suit. The plaintiff, therefore, through one of its lawyers, Festus Ibude, filed a notice of discontinuance of the suit on Friday. More judicial stories. The Federal High Court in Abuja on Friday has ordered the remand of a former chairman of the defunct Pension Reform Task Force team, Abdurrashid Maina, in prison till the end of his trial. Justice Okonabang made the order following an application by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission's Prosecution Counsel, Mohammed Abubakar. Maina, who is being prosecuted by the EFCC unit 2 billion naira money laundering charges, had jumped bail and fled to the Republic of Niger. He has, however, produced in court for the first time on Friday following his extradition to Nigeria earlier on Thursday. A lawyer, Adaji Abel, who newly took over Maina's defense on Friday, appealed to the judge to adjourn the case to enable him to prepare adequately for the case. The judge acceded to the request and adjourned till December 8th. Coming up in a moment on our entertainment news, Burna Boy, Davido, Wizkid nominated for Headies. Please stay with us. Welcome back. Thank you so much for staying with us. You're still listening to News Dawn on KU 92.7 Benin City. And now to entertainment news, where the organizers of the Headies have released the list of nominees for the 14th edition of the Music Awards. The awards ceremony is aimed at recognizing outstanding achievements in the Nigerian music industry. This year's edition features 27 categories to acknowledge and celebrate the work of various artists and other professionals in the industry. Davido, Omale, Burna Boy, Fowls, Fireboy DML, Mayokun, DJ Neptune, Wizkid will battle for the Viewer's Choice Award, while Burna Boy, Davido, Wizkid, Mayoko and Tiwa Savage will battle for the Artist of the Year award. The Headies will also be presenting an award of special recognition to King Sunny Ade for excellence and impact on the entertainment industry. And now to the foreign scene, where American rapper, record producer and fashion designer Kanye West has been named Billboard's Top Gospel Artist of 2020 and is also the Top Male Gospel Artist of 2020. The publication announced Ye's latest achievements on Thursday night. On the list of entertainers for the Top Gospel Artist chart are Craig Franklin at number 2, Tasha Cobbs Leonard at number 3, Sunday Service Choir at number 4, Travis Green at number 5, Marvin Sapp at number 6, Rashad at number 7, Corinne Hawthorne at number 8, Maverick City Music at number 9, and Jonathan McReynolds at number 10. As for Top Male Gospel Artist, Kanye beat out Craig Franklin, who sits at number 2, Travis Green at number 3, Marvin Sapp at number 4, and Jonathan McReynolds at number 5. And finally, on entertainment, Warner Brothers has escalated tensions between Hollywood studios and US cinemas with a decision to make all releases available to stream as soon as they hit the big screen. The move will enable film fans to watch the forthcoming sci-fi epic Dune and the Matrix sequel on HBO Max at the same time as their cinema release. Typically, new releases are shown exclusively at cinemas for months. But with many cinemas shut due to the virus, studio revenues have plunged. As a result, Warner Brothers said all of its 2021 releases will go straight to HBO Max. The releases are expected to include Godzilla vs. Kong, Mortal Kombat, and The Suicide Squad. Warner Brothers had already announced that its big-budget Christmas action movie, Wonder Woman 1984, would be available on HBO Max as well as in cinemas. And that's it on entertainment. And now in sports, where Napoli renames stadium after Maradona. This and more on our sports bulletin this morning. Napoli Stadium has been renamed after Diego Maradona in memory of the late Argentine who led the club to 2 Italian league titles. The city authorities and the club's president had proposed renaming the San Paolo Stadium within hours of Maradona's death on 25th of November. The statement praised Maradona as the greatest footballer of all time, who with his immense talent and magic honored the Naples jersey for 7 years, offering it 2 Italian league titles and other prestigious trophies, and receiving in exchange the external and unconditional love of the entire city. Napoli's next home game will be next Thursday in the Europa League against Real Sociedad. Napoli have already paid homage to Maradona, who played for the club from 1984 to 1991 in 2 home games. The players wore his number 10 for a minute's silence in the Europa League game the day after Maradona's death. In Serie A on Sunday against Roma, the team played in a jersey reminiscent of the Argentine colors designed as a tribute to Maradona. And that's all on sports news. And generally that's the news, but before we go, let's take a quick recap of the headlines. On the news this morning, we told you that the Edo State Police Command has paraded 34 suspects and rearrested 3 escapees inmates. And also, appeal court has affirmed Miriam Sanders' death sentence for killing husband. And finally, on News Done this morning, police withdraw suit against judicial panel's probe. Please do remember that the continued unity of Nigeria is a collective responsibility. Be sure to play your parts. Do not forget, you can listen to us anywhere in the world, either by visiting our website at www.kufm.net, or you can download our KU mobile app from the Google Play Store. Remember, we're also live on YouTube at KUFM Nigeria. You can also listen to us on RadioGuardian.com. KUFM's News Dawn was produced by Nosahai Owadiai. I am God's Love Orlando saying thanks for listening and good morning.